I see an edge, and it's a big edge. What do we got? Oh my God. Well, welcome back to Curiosity Detecting. I'm on a new permission today that has this house on it, which was built in 1860, and there's a wonderful courtyard in front of me and a building on the other side that was also built in 1860. I don't know exactly how old the ground is here, whether it's been redone or not, but you know the drill. There's only one way to find out. So I can't wait to get at it. Let's swing a coil. Well, I'm right next to a sidewalk here, and I got a clean 20 signal. And what have we got down in the hole? Egads, it's a skull. I don't think it's precious. A little charm of some sort, or part of a pin. Pretty cool, actually, with the dirt on it. It looks pretty cool. All right, well, a find is a find, and this is a pretty cool one. So let's see what else we can dig up. On to the next. Well, an absolutely slamming 32-33 signal on the Equinox, and holy moly, what the heck is this? Every detectorist likes to find rings, but what the heck? It looks like it has some H to it. It's hollow, so it's quite light, but it looks like it's made of brass. So I have no idea what it could be. It's too large to be a curtain rod, and I don't see any features on the inside. Oh, actually, no, there's one little tack right there. But if you know, comment below. But this actually might shine up to be a nice shiny brass if I were so inclined. All right, let's see what else we can find. On to the next. Okay, apologies for the traffic noise. I'm just next to the road here. And I don't want to get my hopes up too much, but I had a 32-33 signal. And I see an edge, and it's a big edge. Is it going to be a token or a loonie or something? What do we got? Oh my God. Oh my God, it's a 50-cent piece. It's a silver 50-cent piece. Bucket lister. Oh my God, I can't believe this. It's my first ever 50-cent piece. And I don't think I hit it with my shovel. It's big silver. It's Queen Elizabeth, so it's going to be post 1965, and it's got to be silver ringing up like that. All right, we'll be right back with the tripod and the spray reveal. Well, here it is. It's definitely a 50-cent piece. I can see the coat of arms on it. I've never found a 50-cent piece before. And the way it rang up, I think it's silver, but even if it's not silver, I'm thrilled to find a 50-cent piece. So let's spray it and see what happens. It's also, it's got to be silver. Look how shiny it is. 1962. It's a silver 50-cent piece. I cannot tell you how thrilled this makes me. Oh, it's a young Queen Elizabeth. I thought it was her second bust. Absolutely gorgeous coin. I believe it's 80% silver, pre-1966 or 67. This is very high up on my bucket list. Kevin is going to freak when he finds out I found this. And also, I didn't hit it with my shovel. What an absolutely gorgeous coin. You can see the Canadian coat of arms, the lion on the left, the unicorn on the right, and a British flag and a French flag. And above the coat of arms is a tiny little lion holding a maple leaf. And across the bottom of the coat of arms is the motto of Canada, Amari Usque Admira, which means from sea to sea, because that's how far the country stretches. I do not care if I find anything else for the rest of today. This is amazing. All right, I'm going to go back to that spot and do circles to make sure I didn't miss anything. But there it is, Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina, which means Elizabeth II by the grace of God Queen. This is going to take pride of place in my collection. All right, on to the next. We'll talk about the perfect time to introduce my newest piece of kit. I'm not sponsored, or no one asked me to do this, but it's a fantastic product. This is a new coin pod, a 3D printed custom coin pod. that I ordered from SND Detectorist, Swing and Dig Detectorist in the UK. And the biggest silver coin I have ever found fits in it, no problem. It's built for cartwheel pennies and the like, so it'll keep my coins nice and safe. Big shout out to SND Detectorist, Swing and Dig Detectorist in the UK. Luke, I'm probably gonna end up ordering more of these. All right, on to the next. Well, once again, I'm right near the road, not too far from where I found that nice silver 50-cent piece, and I've got a tiny coin that rang up high, so I'm hoping it's a silver dime. What do we got? Oh, it is a dime. All right, we're going to do the nice spray close-up with the tripod. Be right back. Well, here we go. I'm hoping it's a silver dime. It rang up pretty high, but you never know until you spray. Maybe it's just a clad dime? 87. So after all that, it's not even a silver coin. Oh well, live and learn. Still a nice coin. All right, on to the next. Well, a neat little find that I actually think has some age to it. It looks like it's a little, you've heard of get down to brass tacks? Well, here is a brass tack. I don't know if it's from an old furniture piece or something, but it sounded great on the detector. Even the nail is made of brass as well. But, all right, well, it's a find and it's got some age to it. On to the next. Well, I popped out a deep high tone, which was, what, 8 inches deep. And it's huge roundness and it's copper, so it's not going to be a coin, but it does look like it has a regular shape to it. Oh, I think this is, I know exactly what this is. This is a piece of a pocket watch. It's part of the guts of a pocket watch. You can see the little notch here. Probably the little winder was on the top of the watch here. But I think this is almost certainly a piece out of a pocket watch. It's made of brass. And I'll clean it up and see if there are any markings on it. But this is only the second piece of a pocket watch I've ever found. A lot of detectors find them, and I never seem to find them. All right, I'll clean it up and I'll come back if there's any markings, but there might not be any. All right, when there's nice quiet ground like there is here, I tend to start digging lower tones just to see if I can pull out some nickels and things. And I found this. It looks like some kind of punched metal something or other with a fairly ornate kind of clasp on the back. Looks like it might have some detail on it. It might just be a bazinga, but I'll clean it up and we'll be right back. All right. Well, I cleaned it up and lo and behold, it is something. You can see here a figure. This is obviously a religious depiction here. A male figure with a staff. I don't know whether that's supposed to be St. Peter, perhaps St. Paul, with a small child. I don't know whether that's the Christ child or... It's pretty far gone. It has a big crack in it here, but I might try it with some water when I get home, but he's definitely holding, it's hard to see on the camera, he's holding a staff. It could be even Joseph. I'm not certain. The thing that got me to clean this off were these two little pinch points here. This is not your average kind of bottle top or something. But just goes to show you, when you got quiet ground, start to dig some lower tones and you'd be surprised what you can find. If anyone knows exactly what this depicts, comment below the video. All right, on to the next. After a bit of research, I was able to determine that this is in fact a depiction of the 3rd century martyr, Saint Christopher. One of the most famous stories of Saint Christopher is an occasion where he carried a small child across a river to safety, only to find out after the crossing that the child was Christ. This is why he is so often depicted with a haloed child perched on his back or shoulders. Because of this story, St. Christopher is known as the patron saint of travelers, and often people will carry depictions of him when traveling, or have St. Christopher dashboard badges in their cars. I suspect that the item I found is actually one such dashboard badge. Yet another penny. I think I've lost count by now, but this one is a 1967 centennial penny. So it has a gull on it instead of the normal maple leaf. So all the coins that year had alternative reverses on them. And I think this is probably the 5th one of these, try and get in the light here, 5th one of these that I found this year. You see it says 1867 to 1967, which is the 100th anniversary of the Confederation of Canada. All right, throw with this, on to the next. Well, a jumpy tone that went from 25 all the way to 31. It looks like I might have a coin spill here in the plug. Looks like I have 2 pennies at the very least. Yeah, one of them is probably not that old. 1968. The second one, 1985. All right, well, coin spill. It's always good no matter what the years. All right, on to the next. Well, all day I've been digging small cent after small cent, and deep in the hole here, it's hard to see, but there's big roundness. Oh my God, look at that. I don't even have to wipe it. 1 cent. 1886. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a wonderful Queen Victoria coin. All right, I'm going to do a cleanup and we'll be right back. I knew it was here. All right, I'll be right back. Well, after a day where I've dug probably 40 small cents, I knew there was old ground here. Look at this wonderful 1886 Queen Victoria large cent. The reverse is very clean, but the obverse is even better. You can tell that this is the side that was facing the sky and water would pool there and cause the corrosion on there, but what a wonderful looking coin. So Queen Victoria actually had 9 assassination attempts on her life during her reign. And in 1842, she was riding in her carriage near Buckingham Palace, and a young man came out of the crowd and leveled a pistol at her, and the pistol failed to fire, and he ran off into the crowd. And this obviously spooked the young queen, but she was pretty tough as nails, and she was bound and determined that they were going to catch the person. So she deliberately went on the exact same route at the same time the next day, and the same person tried his assassination attempt again, and he was captured by the police. So kind of an interesting story, and there haven't been that many queens of Great Britain, but there have been lots of kings. So absolutely thrilled with this coin, and I knew the old ground was here. All right, let's see if we can find something in the small amount of time before I depart. Excellent. Well, I got a banger signal, which ended up being about, I don't know, 10 inches down. And I found this. What does it say? Crucian salts. Is this for smelling salts? Or is it something else? I'm going to have to do some research on it, but I'll check in the hole and see if the bottom half of it is there. It's a little tin, and I'll be right back with it cleaned up if I find anything extra. All right. This is actually a pretty interesting find. It turns out that Crucian salts were a sort of pseudo-medical tonic that was popular in Britain and its colonies. They were manufactured beginning in 1754 during the reign of King George II. Up until the 1920s or 30s, Crucian salts were still billed as a miracle cure for any number of ailments, including gout, rheumatism, tiredness, weight gain, eczema, depression, nervous anxiety, and kidney disorders. They were also heavily marketed as a cure for influenza during the terrible 1918 Spanish flu epidemic. This marketing, of course, had no basis in fact. This product is actually still available today, but is mainly used to soothe digestive upset. I love finding items like this that have such a rich history, and it all stems from uncovering words hidden beneath the dirt. I've been digging a crazy number of pennies from the 60s and 70s, and I got a similar signal, but it's much bigger. It's a big, I don't know what. Oh wait, is this a... Oh, it's a trigger mechanism from a cap gun, I think. Yes, and it still cocks. Wow. All right, I'll clean it up and back with a close-up. Here it is cleaned up. It's actually pretty well made. I can tell it's a cap gun because there's no actual firing pin. It's just this little flat thing that will smack into a cap. But whatever this cap gun was, probably a cap rifle maybe, it was really well made. And some little kid lost their pride and joy. All right, on to the next. Well, another fantastic first visit to a new permission. And it's not every day that you get a bucket lister, and let alone a silver bucket lister, so I was really thrilled to find that 50-cent piece. I want to thank all of you for helping the channel surpass 200 subscribers. In fact, by the time I'm posting this, the channel is well on its way to 250 subscribers, so it's greatly appreciated. If you think other people might enjoy watching these videos, please feel free to share with them, and as always, hit the like and subscribe buttons. And I can't wait to bring you along on the next adventure. It should be a good one. Until then, be kind and stay curious.